Greetings, folks. This is Top Cat Jimmy, aka Jimmy A. Santangelo, and this is going to be a very short video about taking tablet and turning it into your mobile recording studio. All right, same thing goes for your phone. What you've seen on the screen recording right now is actually coming from my tablet. It's a 10-inch tablet. All right, so how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to need a tablet or a phone. It could be an Apple phone. It could be an iPad, an iPod. Okay, it could be an Apple phone. It could be a Mac computer. All right, or it could be a Samsung or anything that's an Android, one or the other. In other words, Apple or Android. Okay, and so in this case, I have a tablet, and how we're going to connect an instrument, in particular a guitar, to the tablet and be able to record some music. All right, now this is going to be the very, very important part of this video. This tablet is neither an Apple product or an Android, and yet I've got my iRig 2. That's what we need. Okay, this is the trick of it right here. Okay, I've discovered you have to have an iRig 2, all right, to be able to plug your guitar into it and this into the tablet. All right, and in order to get the tablet to recognize your guitar being plugged in. Now I have a DAW on here, DAW, a digital audio workstation, and I can bring that up, and with the internal microphones, I can, with open mic, play my guitar and record. It'll pick it up, but it's also going to pick up the other noise surrounding, right? And I don't want the outside noise in my recording, so I like to record with direct line in, and that's the way I prefer. Also, yeah, of course, I'm going to want to mic up my amp and play, you know, my guitar, whatnot. That works too, and plug the amp into the DAW. Or plug the mic into the DAW. But here's the thing, man. This is talking about direct line in. Now, direct line in, and this is how we're going to get the guitar recognized by the DAW, and the DAW to recognize the guitar, or even a keyboard, whatever. That's acoustic electric guitar. Yes, it is. I've tried it, and it works. Your electric guitar, your bass guitar, I know, you know. And so I'm even pretty certain, if I haven't tried this though, but the keyboard, anything that you can plug a 1/4-inch cable from into this, all right, and then this feeds out to that 1/8-inch converter. Okay, here's the trick though. That is supposed to work on only, once again, an Apple product or an Android, and I have the Amazon, okay, HD Fire, or Fire HD 10.1-inch monitor, okay, a tablet. This is neither an Apple product, for certain it's not, nor an Android. It is not an Android. You cannot get the Play Store compatible, get a Google Play Store or anything Google compatible with this, because it is not an Android. Take 3, it is not an Android. Okay. So, guess what though? I've got the iRig 2 to work on it. This is what this video should be about, really. Okay? Because I got the iRig 2 to work on the Amazon tablet, non-Android, not an iOS system and not an Android. Now, you're going to say, well, how did I do that? And you'll see on my tablet here, you see the Play Store, and then YouTube, which is Google, right? Android, Chrome, Google, etc. All these things, all these apps on here, all come from the Play Store. And in order to get the Play Store on my tablet, it has to be recognized as an Android. Well, here's the secret. You can change and turn your Amazon tablet. They're calling it a Kindle. I don't now. All three of these guys are calling it Kindles. Now the guy in the middle over here, he has actually okay an Amazon tablet. I've seen it. It's an Amazon just like mine, but he's calling it a Kindle. The other guys might have Kindles. I think they do, but this guy in the center is going to refer you to the guy whose video is on the bottom here for his links. And so I watched both videos and, of course, the decluttering of the home, because all these now are Amazon apps that I cannot delete. They're undeletable, impossible to delete off of the Amazon. So I learned to put them in folders. That's what that is about, saying don't clutter or declutter. And now the interesting thing is though that this guy in video number 2 talks about on your lock screen, when you go to turn it back on, you don't get any ads from Amazon. Now on my lock screen I do get one, that I didn't follow his procedure exactly, but I did take his lead and I went to the bottom video. Now on my lock screen I decided to put a PIN number in. I put the PIN number in and the ad goes away. I don't get any other ads though from them, and from Amazon, none. And so anyway, go to install Google Play Store, because that's video number 2 is going to refer you to that, and then we're going to want to go and download these links. Okay, now this guy here and these people here ought to be very glad that I'm sending business that way. Okay, and I went and I downloaded each one of these links. Okay, and of course I've got Norton besides. I've got Norton in here, and so we're okay. Now it's asking me for this stuff here. I don't need to do that, and I've scanned everything, but everything's safe. And this guy besides, let's take a look at his reference. I mean, let's take a look at his. He's got 3,860 subscribers, and he's called Tech Mogul, so I'm pretty certain he's going to be safe. And then this guy here, he tells you to go to their links too.
Today we're going to be talking about how to set up a Fire
Amazon
Android tablet. So there's kind of like
same thing, Amazon.
This.
So anyway, he's going to tell you to go to this guy's video links. Now, all right, so I want to show you this real quick, and we're going to go to the IK Multimedia iRig 2. All right, this is very good. It works on iOS, Apple, in other words, and Android. All right, furthermore, okay, so I plugged this part into the headphone in, okay, or headphone out on the tablet. And even a $350 iPad has only a headphone out. There's no jack in, okay? There's nothing you can plug in anywhere. It's only headphone out, just like my Amazon has a headphone out, but you plug it in, and this Amazon cost me $150, by the way, $200 less than the Apple, which I'd like to have an Apple product, but hey, that's okay. Anyway, I decided to go with this. Now, I saved $200, and guess what? I plug this into the headphone in, just like you would on the Apple iPad, and now the interface works. But you have to have the DAW up. This is what I'm going to say right now. You got to bring that DAW up. I've got a DAW, and I use Audio Evolution. You're going to see the top left side of the screen. I've also got, okay, the same apps right here in my phone. Okay, Audio Evolution, second one from the left, I think on top. Voila, here we go, same deal. Okay, and you have to have the DAW open. You understand? Now let's create a track. Create at least one. All right, same thing here. Create one. Okay, voila. And there we go. Now you want to arm it. Okay, but still, before we even go do that, and because this has an internal microphone, this will be picking up my audio over here. It will be picking up my audio on the far left, and the meter it'll be reading it, fluctuating up and down. But because my screen capture recording software is using the microphone of this, therefore you don't see this happening in the DAW. Otherwise you would. Otherwise you would if you're here, like sitting in front of it like I was. Now, what we don't want is when we plug in the interface into the DAWs is that it's hearing our voice. If you plug it in, you think you're connected and you speak and you see that thing move, you're not connected like you should be. It's not connected or activated like it ought to be. So here's what you got to do. You got to bring the DAW up and then you have to plug this in, okay? The headphone out. Plug this in to the headphone out, okay, on the iPad or tablet or whatever it is, and then it's going to work. It's going to activate it. It's going to kick in and it's going to function. It's going to work, okay, both on your phone and also your tablet. I did this yesterday and got them working. I was having problems. It was not working. It was not reading it. I couldn't figure out why. I thought either I got a defective iRig 2 or my turning this tablet Amazon into an Android really didn't work as good as I thought it did. Well, come to find out, yes, it did. It worked, okay? Those links that I showed you in this guy's videos to turn your tablet, your Amazon tablet, into an Android for this reason. And I can still use the Amazon apps too, though, okay? But to turn this into an Android so that the iRig 2 can work in it, okay, it works. So, yes, we had success in turning this into an Android, the tablet, and the iRig 2 does work, but I found out I didn't have the DAWs open before I plugged this in. I plugged this in, then I brought the DAW open, the DAW open, like I'm from New York, but New Jersey. But anyway, I think I've had this plugged in, then brought the DAW open. But then yesterday I did it the opposite direction. I was troubleshooting, and I brought up the Audio Evolution, and here on this DAW on my phone, and then I had it plugged into my tablet and unplugged iRig from there and plugged it in here, and it worked. When the DAW was open, I plugged it in here with the DAW open first. Then I pulled it out of here, and I said, well, let me plug it into there, and all of a sudden, once again, it worked. Well, it's because I had the DAW open, or maybe sometimes you got to unplug it to replug it, and just keep working with it until it works. It's going to work. Okay, now, what else can I tell you? Oh, yes, I want to say, you got to go and we're gonna get Amplitude with this. Okay, go download Amplitude. Alrighty, we're gonna get Amplitude. All right, so. Sure, Lord have mercy. Okay, we're gonna have Amplitude. I downloaded this Amplitude. Let's do it. All right, on the Google Play Store. And now I'm not going to change the direction of my tablet. It's sideways, way it's screen recorded. But if I do this now, it'll mess it up. So anyway, that's Amplitude. But you don't get very much with that. And then on top of it. Okay, over here, and I got that from Play Store, but I got this on my phone from Play Store, the Amplitude coming up here now. Okay, and guess what? Now it's different, isn't it? Look what I got. I got delay, and I got noise filter. I've got those too, but I can't seem to get the noise filter one on the Google Store from Amplitude. It's not giving me the same amplitude exactly on the Google Play Store for my tablet as it is on my phone for whatever reason. I don't know, and that's something that's something I can't really do anything about. Now, next thing is, let's go back to. We want to go back to where we were talking. Oh yeah, we want to go to this because. This is where I want you to see. Now, I don't know what this is all about, but this is Amplitude. Okay, left and right is our phones, and the apps are in there. But this here is delay, like you've seen on mine. This is the amplifier head, right? This is going to be the overdrive and phaser, and then this is compressor. Now, what is that about exactly? I'm not certain, but with this, we get two things besides a registration number. We go online and we register it, and number two, an address to go to, which is actually, I think, the same address. And we're supposed to be able to go there and somehow download these things. Okay, these different things. The trouble, though, is that only one of these things work on Android for iRig 2, but all 5, lucky you guys, work for the iOS Apple. Okay, anything Apple. All 5. But so far, only one of these works for the Android. That's how iRig has, and whatever, they've done it. They haven't made it all compatible for the Android as far as these other apps go. So what are these apps? We've got regular Amplitude, which is what we just seen. Works on both iOS or Apple, and Android. Okay, and Mac. What's the difference? Okay. Mac. Okay, so now the other 4 work on only iOS or Mac. Okay, iOS would be the iPads, iPods, whatever, I would reckon. Mac would be the computer. Right? I guess this works on a computer then. Yeah, okay. So with that, they get Mesa Boogie. That's one app. And then the other app, they get Amplitude Orange. The other app, they get Amplitude Slash, the rock and roller. Okay. And the other one, they get Amplitude Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, so let me show you that. Okay. You see that? Now maybe we can say what this says on the other side here. Plug it in the guitar, etc., 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 etc. So this plugs into the headphone jack of the tablet. 1/4-inch guitar cable in the bottom of this from the guitar into this. Another 1/4-inch out to a regular. You can bring it to a real amp. And then once again on the bottom of this is a headphone out from here. And you can run headphones from the bottom of this for yourself. And so that's what that's about. And so I'm just trying to think if there's anything I've missed. Already, this video is turning out to be quite long. But I just wanted to be, well, as brief as possible, but, covering everything I needed to cover and informative. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I just want to double check and make sure. Is there anything else that I need to look at? Okay. I guess not. And with that said, this is Top Cat Jimmy saying thanks for tuning in to, well, my Facebook page or my YouTube channel or what have you. In this case, I'm uploading this to Facebook. All right, and perhaps upload it to my YouTube channel. But I plan on actually making a better YouTube for this in my studio. Okay, downstairs. For this very thing, but in my studio, I'm going to be cleaned up and dressed and whatever. Dressed better, whatnot. I've been up since yesterday. Am I loafing around, clothes right now? But anyway, just Jimmy A. Santangelo, Top Cat Jimmy, saying thanks for tuning in. And God bless us. Sayonara, adios, and catch you again next time. Anya ga ship show. Kamsahamnida. Arashi.